Hey guys, welcome back to season 8 of Behind Closed Doors. This episode is an extra special one where we celebrate our 100th episode milestone! Yay! As you can tell, we're all extremely excited about hitting this and cannot thank you guys, the listeners, enough for supporting us to get to this point. We literally love you all so much. Now, over the past 2.5 years, we've been joined by some of the biggest names across multiple industries and have laughed and cried with some absolute babes along the way. Before we welcome back some of these girls today, we want to revisit some of our favourite highlights. From learning how to pussy stun all the way in LA with Nikita Dragun, to attempting at rapping with Doja Cat, I feel like I've literally done everything. Let's take a look at some of them highlights. Hi Maya.
Hello.
Welcome to the PLT podcast studio.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the PLT podcast.
Thank you.
So excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
We're very cozy right now.
We are, it's very cozy.
Obviously not Vicky Patterson fans, you pack of bastards.
So it's the Love Island final. They're like, we're 20 seconds from being on air, and I'm just like, okay, and I was scared, and I just hugged her, and I was just like, I'm so scared. She's like, you'll be fine. I went, I love you, and she went, what?
I'll have a session with a bunch of rappers, and they're like, hey, what's up, Shanti? Where your mom? Where's my mom?
Have you picked up any lingo?
I kept saying our kid, but apparently I was saying it wrong, so I've stopped saying it now because I was embarrassed.
As it turns out, what he's tattooed on me is Casper the fucking friendly ghost.
Show me, I need to see. Come on, guys, please say we're recording this. Oh my God!
I pulled down my pants, boxers, the shorts, the lot. And I pissed on Patrick Starr's stairs.
You can pussy stand anywhere.
Vicky, my nana's very religious and Tommy's like a Christian.
He's the perfect guy for the nana.
Literally, yeah, I think they're going to sit down and like read the Bible together and stuff.
Wait, what's an American? We have a cup.
It's basic, that's what it is.
Lip sync guys, going on dates, sucking dick, all of my good bits.
Yeah, there's more.
Ring on when you're ready.
We play our fantasies out in real life ways and we can do the whole thing.
I was like, Dad, I've got something to tell you. He goes, you better not be pregnant. And I burst into tears. I said, I am.
You have to do like your hair like with one hand and you let it go.
So I think obviously I've met the person that I'm going to marry, which is crazy. I know.
Dad's eyes have just gone, bloody hell.
Okay, because we need to remember every little thing's gonna be alright.
Oh my God, what a ride it's been. I literally feel so emotional looking back on that. Now, you guys may have noticed that over the past year or so, I've literally said to every single guest, I wish you could be here in person. That being said, we've invited a few of our special babes back into the studio today to celebrate in style. Woo, I'm so excited! Let's get straight into it. First up, we've got our babe here, Sydney Mae Crouch. She joined us in the podcast back in 2019. She's since gone solo, absolutely exploded on Instagram. Here she is, it's Sydney! Yes, I'm so happy you're here. This is so mad you're here in person. Everyone's here. I'm going to go on to the next person. Secondly, we've got one of our favourite babes from Love Island. She was on the Love Island 5th season and she joined us on the podcast back last year remotely. We've got her here in person today. It's Yewande Biala! We literally haven't met before today, which is crazy.
It's insane.
Literally, we did it on Zoom last time. And last but not least, we have got an OG of the PLT podcast. She joined us back in April 2019. She was one of our very first episodes ever. Since she has continued to blow it up on Instagram, she's continued to blow up on YouTube, and she's still serving absolute goals. It's Jade Pierce! Yes, and that is the intros over with. Oh my God, now I don't need to focus too much. Hi, everybody. How is it going? This is so mad. Right, cheers first of all. Like, I know, how mad, let's start there. Like, how mad this is the 100th episode of the podcast.
Congrats to you. Yeah.
I'm just
You've been killing it for 100 episodes. How you feel, girl?
I literally feel exhausted. No, it's been amazing. Like, I'm overwhelmed and it's so good.
Does it feel that long?
No, but it does, because I was saying to you guys before, what's so weird is like 2.5 years ago when we started, I feel like I was a child. I feel like I was fresh out the womb. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now I feel like she's kind of full grown.
Yeah.
You know, there's still room to grow.
The confidence is oozing. Yeah. You seem like this is you. You are the PLT podcast. Your team.
No, it literally feels so crazy because it's just been a journey. Like, obviously today we're on the brand new set. No one's ever seen this set before, which is wild. Guys, do you love our set? How cute is the new set?
I love the new set.
How much better is it than when we started?
I love the new set. I mean, I still liked that old set, but
Jade.
this set is giving what it's meant to give.
I mean, it's giving us some adult vibes. Oh, you didn't need, honestly. Jade, tell us what the old set...
We was on beanbags, right?
We were on beanbags.
It was a small room. I just remember, to be fair, it's all repeating, so it was warm.
It was warm.
Yeah, it was warm.
Yeah.
And it was a black room as well. Right, so just to tell
I
everyone.
remember that much.
Our first room was actually at Social Chain with our producers. It was in their producers' building. They're all sat here now. They know exactly what that room is like. It was small, it was black, and what we used to have was a pink, like, what is it,
Guys,
a roller
it was
banner.
So cute. Stop.
I'm bitching about the old set. I'm bitching about the old set. We're so over her. We have grown now. No. She was amazing. And like, what's crazy to me is that you guys, for a start, were like one of the first episodes we were saying we think you were number.
I think I was 19. I was a couple weeks after you because I'd just been told I was coming on, and I saw yours had aired, and I was like, okay, if Jade's done it, this is something. This is something.
Was I setting the team?
Yeah.
There you go. It's so mad because like I feel like we've literally interviewed so many people now, and like you one day we did it on Zoom.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I loved our podcast. Everyone will tell you, like, I loved that podcast so much. It was one of my favourites. Both years were one of my favourites. But I wish we could have been here in person. So to have you here today is so nice, honestly.
It is nice. I mean, I haven't done it on Zoom, but
It's
like,
a different thing.
yeah, in person it's lovely.
How much better is this than the old set?
It is a lot of a better set. I'll give you your flowers, but still, we're appreciative of the old set.
Listen, you're OGs. You're OGs. You know what it feels
We've come
like.
through the journey. Now we're on the pink sofa.
Yeah.
And soon it's going to be like pink.
Airplane, rooftop, like literally the limits are endless. Hopefully we'll just keep growing and growing. That's the plan. But we've got some cute little props with us today. Shout out to the lovely girl that made these for us. I love these little cute.
They are so cute. We saw them and screamed. We were like, they're so cute!
We've got everyone's names
It's as soon as something's personalised, it's cute.
Yeah, I love that.
It does it for me. Now, on these cups, you one day did find out a little bit early, but we have got something special. something to kick things off underneath. So Jade, I want to start with yours. Have a look under your cup and see what's underneath it. You've got a little question. I don't even know what the questions say. So have a look what that question is, read it out, and that's where we're going to start things up.
You were one of the... Let's start there. I'm telling you.
This is how I feel, honestly. Deep down inside, I'm like, shit.
You were one of our very first guests on the podcast, and now we're on episode 100. Bang, bang! What's changed since we last sat down together? Oh, boy.
Come on, get the tea ready, everyone. Whoops. What's changed, Jade?
Do you know what? I wouldn't say, like, loads have changed. Like, there hasn't been, like, many dramatic life changes, but, like, I feel like I've changed a lot as a person, and, like, every year, like, I grow more as a person, I'm learning more. I feel like that's been, like, the main changes. Ayla's aged.
Ayla, well, this is the thing.
Ayla's aged.
Ayla was literally, how old? So it was 2 years ago, so she was 2?
She was 2 when I did the podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that, like, change from 2 to, 4 years old must be quite dramatic.
Yeah. Like,
she's like a mini you now. She is. When that picture you put on Instagram the other day, I was like, oh my God.
What
She's
one?
gonna tear up. Wait, I need my phone. There's a picture of I think it's on a swipe through. She's the second.
She's looking to the side, or you're looking to. She's in front of you.
Okay, yeah, I know the picture.
Insert picture here.
Insert picture, yeah. No, it's a really cute picture. Yeah. She is a mini me. She's got a lot of my personality, but she's not like me as well. I'm like, I wouldn't say I'm a girly girl, but I'm more girly than her. She's like straight up tomboy.
Tell us about the handbag situation. You were telling us before off air.
So Sid has a little cute handbag, don't you? How do you say it?
Jacquemus.
Jacquemus, however you say it. And I was saying that I would love to get a mini one for Ayla. But she's like, she's just got no
Unless
interest.
it's got Spider-Man on it.
Yeah, unless it's Spider-Man.
Wait, is that her thing?
Yeah.
I love
Her
that.
slippers the other day when she was dancing on G's story.
Yeah.
Stop.
Literally, like she's Marvel crazy.
No way.
Like if you put her in a dress, you just don't. Just don't.
Were you like that as a kid? Do you remember?
No.
You were dead girl. Well, I mean that makes sense because you're very.
I've always loved makeup. I've always loved like going in my mum's like high heels and like I'm proper a girly girl. I genuinely don't really know how it's happened, but I think it's so cool. I think it's fun that she's like different, and I wouldn't change it. Like I like that she doesn't conform to like society.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm worried about when she goes to school though.
And that's soon.
Yeah, September. We're in
Wow.
August now, so I am.
What worries you like about that?
I didn't like school. Like I really like you couldn't pay me to go back to school. I hated it. Like I like adult. I don't like adult life. I don't like bills and stuff. But like overall,
Yeah, no one likes bills.
Yeah, but like overall, I like prefer being an adult because of like how children were shit.
She's such a sweet kid though. She'll be
She
fine.
is, but
She's so
I
cute.
do worry that like she'll rock up to school in her Spider-Man bag.
Yeah.
Bouncing in, and then like some person says to her, "Oh, you're a girl. Like, why are you wearing that?" And then like it makes her think. Like, why am I?
Yeah.
Because I don't want her to change that about herself just because of what somebody else has said.
Do you know what? I mean, obviously, I don't know. Like, I don't have kids, but I feel like when I went to school and like when we all went to school, because obviously we're a little bit older than Ayla, obviously. I mean, I'm pushing blood. I may as well be a dinosaur compared to Ayla. But like when we went to school, I feel like those formalities were really, really there and present. Whereas I mean, I don't know for kids. I've not been back to school, but I do feel like the world's changed a little bit. There's still loads to change, and this is a bit deep subject. But hopefully, I feel like people are a lot more accepting of difference nowadays.
Try her, you're trying me.
Oh shit! I ain't messing with JP. It's like
I mean, obviously, like if a 4-year-old is bullying her, I'm not going to go up to the 4-year-old and bang them in the face or anything like that.
Just
obviously not.
But you're not going to sit back and let.
I'm not going to sit back and let it happen at all. Like I will stand up for her. I'll stand up in front of the classroom and like I will do a talk if I have to. Like I will.
The girls will be there.
The teachers are going to hate me.
The girls will be like, "Can you sign this?" Because I watch your YouTube videos all the time. They're like, "I'll never be horrible again."
That's kind of
no, it's not going to happen. Let's not put that into the universe.
I do kind of worry about that as well because a lot of the time when we go places, like every single time, like we get stopped,
right?
And I have to sort of like she gets it by now, but I do worry like mums will be like, "Oh, you're that JP."
But it's crazy that like I hadn't even thought of that kind of like scenario for you and Ayla, like thinking about going to school, because it must be a worrying time for a mum, because I couldn't imagine sending like my kid in, if I had a kid, I don't yet, or whatever. I couldn't imagine going through that myself, especially like you said, knowing what school's like and everything. I just hope that she does have the best time ever, and I'm sure she'll be a superstar.
Yeah, I hope so. But then other than that, like I just feel like I've moved out of London.
Have you? Did I know that? No, I did, 'cause the kitten content.
Yeah, I've got 2 kittens. I love them so much.
I am a cat lady, to be fair.
I've
so
got
I do
a
love
cat tattoo.
Stop, wait, is that new?
Yeah.
You have to show me later.
I'll
I
show
feel like
you
I can't
later.
get you to the
Yeah, no,
you
you're
just yet.
definitely not. But yeah, no, it's super cute. Love the cats.
Oh.
But other than that,
and you turned 26 the other day. That's
I
a big one.
26 on 7th of August.
The big party. How was it?
It's stressful. I don't want to celebrate birthdays anymore. Like it's too much. It's honestly too much. You end up making sure everybody else is like good, and then you forget about yourself. I just want to be away. Once there's all this
get to a hot country,
crap is
hot
gone.
climate.
Honestly. So hopefully next year I'll be somewhere nice and hot.
Well, it sounds like you've been busy. You're always busy.
I am always
continuing
busy.
to smash things.
Thank
so
you.
That's exciting. Right, you one day. It's time for you to finally peel that off. Let's do it.
Right,
Like,
okay.
Before she starts, you one day came in and was like, "What's this? What's this?" She's already seen it.
I thought you know what it was? I thought it was a label, and I was like, "Oh, you don't want that in there." So I was like, "I'll just take it off." And then you were like, "Don't do it."
She was thinking of us, guys. It's good.
I
Go
was.
on, let's reveal what yours says. I love
Okay.
where this is going. This is great.
Right, why am I nervous?
You have no idea what it's going to say. I love it.
Literally.
On your podcast episode, you described a pretty awful Tinder date. Oh my God! You'd had. Christ. Have there been any more successful ones since then? Absolutely not. Do you know what it is, right? I feel like I just have like the worst experience. I don't know what it is. I feel like people just see me and they're like, I'm going to make sure she has a horrendous date that she's going to remember for the rest of her life. So I went out with this guy.
Oh my God, tell us. I
Story time.
love date stories.
Oh, right. So
This is
I
the
went,
best.
do you know what it was? It was like when lockdown started easing a little bit. It was sometime last year. Went out on a date. I was like, I'm going to start dating now. I'm more confident in myself. I was like, this is good. This is a good time for me, right? One of my good friends set me up with some guy. And she's like, no, you're going to love him. You're going to love him. Got on the date, right? He was a bit like, do you know what it is? He had so much ego, but I was like letting it slide because he was so beautiful, right?
Yeah,
letting it slide, letting it slide. And I was also late as well, so I didn't have much to say. Didn't really have, I couldn't really call him out on his bald because I was like 20 minutes late.
Get what
Do you know
you're
what I
saying,
mean?
but you're also insanely beautiful and your ego is not like his. So sometimes you've got to
Cheers
think
to
like,
that. Fuck yeah, come on.
Did he know he was beautiful?
He probably did. You
Well,
know when
that's
you
the problem.
they always know, right? So
They do.
then I was late, and then I think during lockdown, it was like you could only have an hour and a half for your booking. So
the
because
tables,
I was
yeah.
late, he was like, oh, we'll just go somewhere else, right? So I was like, okay, cool. We went to Sexy Fish. Now, we never booked it. So we were like, we'll just walk in and see if they can let us in.
Table, yeah.
So we came in and the waiter was like, oh, sorry, like, it's booked. Then he stood there, looked at him dead in the eye and said, how much do you want? Everything's all about money. I could just buy a table. And I wanted the ground to just open up and I wanted to fall in. I literally was like, why is this shit
I thought
happening
he was
to
going
me?
to say, do you know who she is?
I
thought that's where we were going. Shit.
I was
But
like,
that's bad.
why does this happen to me all
I
the
would
fucking
die.
time? And he didn't know like he was in the wrong. Like he thought this was completely
he dead serious?
He was 100% serious. He was 100% serious.
Did he get his wallet out as well? Was he ready?
No, he didn't go that far, but he was like trying to whisper, but I was behind him. I could hear exactly what he was saying.
I bet he
and
thought he was
kept
stunting
pushing.
in front of you, 100%.
That is
probably thinking,
boring.
This will be impressive.
Oh,
And then
Oh,
did
God.
they sort it? No.
No, because it was COVID. Like it was full. There was
So
nothing
no,
you could
sorry,
do.
we're
It
full
was no
capacity.
joke. We were literally in a pandemic. Like we were literally in a pandemic.
And you think that your money is going to be able to just
Get
get rid of COVID then?
I was so
If money can
embarrassed.
sort out everything, get rid of COVID, beg you, please.
Oh my God, I wanted to melt. I actually wanted
What
to
happened
melt.
next though? Like,
So then there's like a bar right beside Sexy Fish. I don't know what it's called, but there's like literally one right beside it. And we went into that one instead. And then he literally just had his phone out the whole time. And then he was speaking to himself. So he'd say something that he thought was like really funny or like really wise. And then he'd be like, oh my God, I'm just going to write that on my notes and tweet about that tomorrow.
wait, who is this guy? I feel. Well, I mean, we can't
I
outline
was
me.
sitting
Is he a Leo?
I have no idea. I have no
I know,
idea.
I like Leo.
Is he a
I'm a Leo.
He's a Sagittarius.
We didn't
But
even get that
male
far.
Leos,
Male
and no offence, but male Leos, he sounds like a male
I've heard
Leo.
that before. I've heard that before, male Leo.
No.
Have you not heard
I'm
male
telling you.
Sagittarius?
Are they bad? Because I'm a Sagittarius, but a male's
I love
bad.
Saggies.
Yes. We like each other, don't we? Leos and Sagittarius like
No,
each other.
it's always if you like a certain star sign. So like, I'm a Gemini. I can't slate Geminis. People hate Geminis, but it's always male Geminis.
Yeah, I
think
like
it's males
Geminis
in-
a lot.
males in
People
general,
hate
sorry,
Scorpios,
Pete.
and I'm a Scorpio. But I'm not your typical
So
Scorpio.
maybe people hate male Scorpio.
Yeah.
That's it.
I
It's
feel
just
like that's
men.
what
I'm
it is.
It's the men.
So you carried on the date. How
I
did
did.
it end?
I
Like,
carried
where
on
did
the
it go?
date, and then I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna go home." And then I was like, "I'll book myself an Uber." And he was like, "No, don't do
Oh.
that, don't do that. I'll book you an Uber,
Nice.
right?" And I didn't
Okay.
want him to because I literally just didn't want to have anything to do with
Boys
him,
get
right?
out there.
So he was like, "No." He booked an Uber, right? And then he gave me his phone to put in the postcode. So I put in my postcode, right? And then I ordered the Uber. Then he was like, "Oh, why are you ordering a normal Uber for getting exec?" And I was like, what?
He really wanted to prove how much
Wait,
money
this
he's
is
got.
crazy. This guy. I mean, who is this? I just can't cope.
We need to see a picture
Wow.
of the end
Yeah.
of this.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I was like, no, then I cancelled it. I was like, no, I just want a normal Uber. Like, it's not that deep.
It's not that
get
deep.
me a
Like, just want to get
normal
home,
Uber.
babe. Yeah.
And then, yeah, I got an Uber, and then I went home, and then he messaged me. He's like, had a good time. And I was like, yeah, great, hon. Great.
And that's how
On
that
your
one
own.
ended. But not spoke to him again, then I take it.
No, I haven't now.
Oh my God, you're going to
That
have to
was
show
the
us
end
enough.
of it.
I want to see this beautiful face just to see if it was worth going
Yeah,
through
can
that
you
pain.
show us off?
Yeah,
okay, love
We'll
that.
catch up on that later
Yeah.
on. We'll catch up on that later on. That, I mean, so no good dates since, really.
No, I've been on some, but they're all really bad. I don't know what it is.
I mean,
like, I
literally,
just
you don't
have
need a man.
horrible
You
time
put on your own.
dating. Horrendous.
Dating. You focus on your book right now, aren't you? You've got your book going on.
Exactly, I
So
know. I've
tell
been
us about
so
that.
busy. So I don't know what I was thinking.
You one day's going to be an author. That's another cheese moment, guys.
It
I'm
is.
just the whole time, you know.
I have no
Quite like
idea
this
what
one.
I was thinking. Got myself signed a book deal. And it was so funny because like I was so excited when I signed it because I think I started writing articles and everyone used to tell me that I was like a talented writer. But like I didn't really think I was like that good. I was like, I know I love it, but like I remember in English I was such a weirdo. I was like the kid who like, so my English teacher, she was like also a book critic and she taught in university. So I'd go to like her university lectures and like sit behind her. I was such a creep. And I absolutely was like obsessed with her. Like Miss Butler, if you're watching this, she's like the reason that I like love
please, I hope
English.
she's watching this. Someone send me
I absolutely
I
love
wanted
her.
to see this.
I'm so
Shout
obsessed with her.
out.
Like I'm still so obsessed with her.
But look what it's led you to.
I know.
Literally.
Exactly.
But I just never thought I was a good writer. So when people started telling me I was a good writer, I was like, okay, this is crazy.
Wow.
And I got like so many like meetings to like write a book deal. It was crazy. Like I was turning people down. I was turning people down. I was like, is this even real life?
Real? Yeah.
It was crazy. So I signed with some publication that I was like really passionate about and got my vision. And then so my book is coming out next May. I have to finish writing by the end of November.
No pressure. She should be writing right now, guys, but she's on the PLT podcast.
I was literally writing on the train. I literally have my laptop. I carry my laptop everywhere I go.
How many words is it again? You were telling me. How many thousand?
65. Like I remember I was out with a friend and I was like
I was
writing.
about to say, dissertation.
Girl, this is taking over your life.
I know.
But it's
Never
gonna be
do that
so
again.
worth it.
So it's coming out May. It's 64,000 words. Me and Sid were saying, like, we wrote dissertations. I mean, I don't even remember how much that was, like 12?
I did a fashion degree, so my dissertation was actually really small. Mine was 6,000.
Was it? I mean, mine might have been, you know, I did a drama degree. It's not much like
6,000 and I
Mine was-
nearly
Do you know what? I think I can manage because mine was like 32.
Oh my God, yeah,
So-
of course, with your degree.
study?
Science.
Yewande is a clever girl. Like, honestly,
You
we've
are.
spoken about this before. Like,
Legit.
blows my mind. I love
Wow.
it. Brains and beauty. She's got it all.
Thank you. So
She's got it all.
I think I'm kind of
Used to it.
not like I have a choice because I've actually signed a contract. It's legally
No,
binding.
shit, got to get it in. Got to get it in. Oh, we're so excited. I can't wait to get the book. I'm
Thank
ready.
you.
Can I ask what is it about?
Yeah, so basically, it's like, so it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's about me, but it's about, so in the chapters, I think I'm allowed to say some chapters, it's like friendship, dating, relationships, colorism, so there's so many topics that like need to be spoken about, but like I don't want to sit down and like educate people in the most boring way. Like I want it to be so relatable. And if you, for example, like colorism, if you haven't been affected by colorism or you're at the other end of colorism, I want you to understand where I'm coming from, not in a like, oh my God, you're doing this and this is what's going on. Just in a very like, these are my experiences, this is how it made me feel. Like maybe you can learn something from it. But I want it to be funny as well, because my dating chapter is probably one of the funniest chapters. Like sometimes I just read that and I just lol to myself. Like it is absolutely hilarious.
Going off that story, I know
I
it's
was going to
really
say,
funny. I can't
I just had a smidge.
Literally.
And I just love it so much. And I feel like I'm learning so much about myself. It's like, I don't want to say, it's unpleasant nostalgia. Depending on the chapter, it can be unpleasant nostalgia, but it's very, I don't know, like, it's just nice going back into time and just like revisiting old memories.
Yeah, because when do you ever do that? Like, when do you
spaces
actually take the time to sit back and look at like what you've done, what you've achieved, what things you've been through? It's like, that must be a whole experience.
Must be like
going
therapy
through
in a
that.
way.
It is. It is. I remember at the start when I was writing, my book editor was like, you know, if you ever need help, if you ever need like therapy, let me know. And then I thought she was a bit drastic. I was like, I'm gonna be fine. And then like 2 months down the line, I was like, no, I'm actually not fine. Like I actually do need therapy.
Probably the writing of the 64,000 words doesn't help either, and the pressure of that. Jesus.
Legit.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. No, but that is so exciting.
Thank you.
I can't wait. We're all going to get the book. Everybody, let us know when it's out.
I
We
want a
wanna know when
signed
it's out.
copy.
I know. Yeah, I
Yes.
definitely want a signed copy, please. This is our second time on the podcast. I'll be waiting for you today. I buy it. I just want the signature, please. Definitely. Right, babes. I think it's your turn. Let's see what's under that mug. You're excited about this, I can tell.
Your face.
I don't want to answer, can you?
Come on,
I ain't
Sid.
answering
I'm going to
shit.
be like, Jade, pick it away.
Let's see what's under your cup. Let's see what's going on there.
I did feel the note, and I whispered to Jade, I was like, I think that's a question. In the club.
So you know. I don't even know
I
what
didn't peek, I swear.
Let's see.
What's changing your life? What's... It's not just me. It's the pressure.
Do you know what? Like, if I haven't read a question before as well, I can't read it out properly. I have to have read it a couple of times. You know what I
words
mean?
to sentences.
You
I
don't know what it's
literally
gonna
add Okay. What's changed the most in your life since your podcast episode?
Ooh,
God,
that was
we're
a while
talking
ago.
like 80 episodes ago.
Literally 80 episodes ago. Shit.
So,
Sid has to take
We're
a sip for
gonna
this
take
one.
a sip for this one. Yeah. Let's
Okay. What changed the most? I guess the most prominent thing would be that I'm solo.
see.
I was part of a duo, which was the best 4 or 5 years of my life, but here I am. And I need to look at it as a blessing in disguise, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy in the position I'm in right now. If you'd have asked me that in January, probably would have cried. But no, I'm really happy. We were talking about it on the train, me and Jade, and I think this was supposed to happen. I really do believe in like there's a path for you, and this was what was supposed to happen. And yeah, everything seems to be like working out, and I'm really, really happy. And apparently I'm glowing. And yeah, so who knows? Yeah.
I was just about to say she's shining, so cheers to that. Like another cheers, babe. So absolutely cheers to that. Like you're solo, you're killing it, you're doing you. I feel like you say, you've come into this whole new chapter and you are shining. So well done on that. And like it's exciting.
It's scary, but it's fun. I think anything that's new is scary, but also like you need to try and enjoy it. It's been like my life is like up, down, but I feel like I'm finally at a stage where I'm like on the up.
I'm so glad.
So it's good.
I'm so excited. And you bought a house, you bought your dream car. I mean, what big things aren't happening in Sid's life right now? Shit.
Yeah, to be fair, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got a new car a couple weeks ago.
Was that on a dream board? Have I read that?
Yeah, no, so every like Christmas I do a new goal board for the year.
I should do that.
And you know, my boyfriend said to me the other day, he was like, babe, you might have to do a new goal board. You've almost hit all your goals. And to be fair, it's so good having him there because I forget, and I'm one of them people. I feel like you're like this. Like I'm really hard on myself, and I always forget the things I've achieved. And I think where I've had quite a few big changes in my life, I could almost overanalyze them and be like, oh my God, this wasn't the path, this wasn't the plan. And in a way, there was a few goals which obviously was planned as a duo, but I've hit so many solo, and I'm like, that deserves a round of applause. Do you know what I mean? So I've hit. I need to do a mid goal board, a mid-year.
What would you be putting on that goal board? Because this is the thing. Like I say, you've bought your own house, you've bought your dream car. Like, what is on that vision board for the future? Like, what are you planning on hitting? I'm like, what can't she do, guys?
Not
one to put you on the spot at all, you know.
No, I don't know. I guess that's where I'm still just trying to figure out like what. I mean, I've been doing this on my own. I think I made my new YouTube channel 5 weeks ago. Yeah, so I think my goals would be like, I want to find myself on my new channel. And even my manager said the other day, he was like, brands really want to work with you. Because I said straight away, I don't want to jump in and just start doing all these brand deals on YouTube. I've not yet done one because I don't want it to seem like I took a big break from YouTube and I come back. So I didn't want it to seem like I was just coming back for the collabs.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think just finding my feet and finding what I'm passionate about on my own, and just, I don't know, working with companies that I love. Like, always love PLT, so it's so good to be back.
I'm so happy you're here.
And yeah, just I think growing
and glowing, babe.
Yeah.
I love
we'll
to
see
see
where the YouTube channel goes. I don't know. But I don't know. I forget. Like, Jade said earlier, like, do you remember when I think people forget, like, I was Jade's biggest fan, and now she's one of my best friends.
Wait, hold on. I feel like, did we speak about this? I feel like
Isn't it true?
That's triggered a
I don't know. Do you know what? I smile so much when I hear this, yeah.
She's like, yes, she was.
No, but do you know what it is? It's like, Sid is like one of the first people that I knew that was just straight up like, hi, I'm a YouTuber and I just love you so much. But I think a lot of people don't want to do that because they don't want to seem like a beg, or they don't want to seem like
scared to do it.
Yeah, maybe that, or they just feel like I might respond in a negative way or something like that. So it's nice to hear when
You need water, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm calm. I just keep sipping. No, but it's nice to hear because a lot of people, especially within the industry, they will kind of act like they haven't had any inspiration from it, like to get where they want. And she just saw me straight away, and she was like, I've loved you forever. And since then, we've just been such good friends. And for me, it wasn't weird. It wasn't like, oh, she's like a fan or something like that. Yeah. Because the people that I have in my life and the people I want in my life ultimately should be fans of what you're doing.
You do. Yeah, 100%.
So, yeah, I love it.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I am 100% a fangirl. I remember the two main people, I think. So I don't even remember when I met you now. But I did. I think I went up to her and was just like, I love you. And I like used to just...
You met me at that Slinger event?
Yeah, that was it. But when was that? Like, who knows? But since then, we've just hit it off. And again, like Jade said, it's not like in a beg way. Just like we get along really, really well. And one other person I can remember is Val, who, funnily enough, was someone that Jade's always been friends with, and I met her at Molly's PLT.
Oh yeah.
And I remember
Wait, Val, I know him. She's
take
gorgeous.
2, me going,
Gorgeous.
oh my God, I'm the biggest fan of you. And it's
I love
again,
that.
it's just so weird because I think that's where I think I've just, how you see me on the street is how you see me online. Like I am so like the same through and through. If I walked into someone I love, I'd tell them. And like now Val still messages me and stuff. And I'm like, obviously it's completely different. She lives in another country, but I'd rather be a fangirl and show you that I respect and look up to you. Like I admire Jade every day. Like when I sent her a birthday cake the other day, I was like, in the note, every time I have to say I'm your biggest fan, I'll always be your biggest fan. And
that makes me a little bit emotional.
I know, I feel emotional.
No, it does. It's nice.
I feel
It's
emotional.
nice.
But no, yeah, look, Jade's someone I've looked up to forever. Now I'm doing the same job as her. Like it's mad.
One of the questions we had about your vision boards and about your goal boards was, is there a ring on that board?
Ooh.
Cindy wasn't ready for this question. Going straight in.
Yeah, but I was saying this earlier, was everything I've said we've discussed today. He's a little bit younger than me, so I'm not putting any pressure on. But yes, I do drop hints here and there. But he bought me this ring, which is for now good. It's a promise ring.
Cute.
And it says the date we got together, and it says till forever in the middle. And so that's good for now. But no, I like the idea of marriage. Again, we've just literally been talking about, haven't we? But I'm not all about I don't need a big wedding. I don't even have a big family. So it's not about the show stopping kind of thing. It's more about like the meaning behind it, which I'm sure everyone's real meaning behind marriage is that. But no, I probably would be. Again, going back to Jade, I think if I was to have a baby, I'd probably do what she done and keep it secret for as long as possible.
My next. Oh no, do you know what I'm gonna say? Actually, no, honestly, whatever. I will.
Come on.
My next pregnancy, I will try and do a Kylie Jenner and just
that's what
keep
I
it.
mean. I like that.
That was my original plan for the first one.
You kept it secret for so long.
For 6 months, yeah. I wanted to just keep it like secret forever, but I was so ill and so sick that like I felt like people just thought, oh, she's just fallen off of her career. Like I felt like people just assumed that I just didn't care about my career or something anymore, but really I was just throwing up every single day of my life. But yeah, I honestly, the internet, I just feel like as much as so many people are happy for you, there's a lot of people just out to get you. And honestly, after I announced it, the opinions, just the opinions were so disgusting that it made me completely regret ever saying anything about it.
I remember speaking about that in the podcast. It's just triggered that
I really
can't
regretted
believe
it
what
because people were just so disgusting, and because I was like carrying so small, I'm a small person innit, so like my body did what it could, but everyone made me feel like it was my fault. You're not eating enough. The baby's gonna die. Like it was just so dreadful, and I just don't want any part of it again ever.
I think it's one of them where we could put every single thing online, but where we do to an extent put everything, the one things that you'd expect us to plaster everywhere, I think it's not a nice little thing to just, the huge things that keep to yourself, because they're the milestone. In my head, it's like milestones are like engagement, marriage, babies, like meeting your forever person, and them things like my boyfriend personally. Same for you, kind of. Like, my boyfriend's not really online too much. He's here and there, and people know I'm in a relationship, but it's something that I think it can stay so perfect without being plastered online. So
I learned from that last time as well, like, putting my relationship out there. And, like, everyone knows about me and Steph now. It's, like, the best. Like, I can't even get over how much I love him. But it's like I don't want to share it just because I know what people can be like. But I'm not. It's not a secret.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
people are
even with Ayla, like at first I was like willing to share her. Now I barely post about her. Barely.
I guess that's just like the kind of learning curve you go through, because I'm sure all three of you with the huge platforms that you have.
As well. You want to protect the good things.
Yeah, I thought that I would be able to like come out and like say certain things, and like people would just be all like happy, but then all these like blog pages, they post it and then they have their horrible audience and stuff. Like, it's not controlled anymore. It's not just on your page, it's everywhere, and it just turns nasty. So no, fuck that.
Keeping it private.
Yeah.
And Yuanta, if you had to go through anything like that, I know obviously, you know, different situations, but you know, you came out of the villa, you came out of Love Island, which is just a whole different kind of fame and different kind of, you know, stardom.
Yeah.
Do you think you had to go through a similar kind of position with
I did, but like as like Jade said, I think I learned from like Jade and other influencers as well, because I followed Jade for ages.
That's so great to think that like you actually pave the way, really, don't you? Like,
yeah, and one thing I've noticed from like watching like other influencers and people in the public eye is to learn to keep certain things you cherish private.
Yeah.
So then when I was thrown into it, one thing that I cherish so much is my family, and I absolutely refuse. Like, sometimes people don't even know that I have sisters. I literally have like 2 sisters.
I didn't know that.
No one knows, because I refuse to post my family. Like, I have 2 sisters and I have a brother. Like, my brother is 21. It's crazy, isn't it?
I did not know that.
Yeah, I have a 21-year-old brother. I have 2 sisters who one is actually moving to the UK like next month. I know, it's crazy.
Oh my God.
But I feel like they're so precious to me, and family and my really close friends are so precious to me, and people even thinking like anything negative or even anything like even talking about it upsets me, because I love them so much that I don't want anyone to have any ill intentions against them.
We signed up for this, they didn't.
So much.
Basically,
and it's like, because of that, it's kind of like I have to respect their privacy, and I'll never post them.
My family are pretty okay with it, because they've kind of always sort of been in my videos here and there, but I do kind of, I don't show them as much as I used to, because of the same reasons. Like, you know, we already know what we get, like the hate,
so knowing
the
that
opinions,
could actually happen to them as well.
Yeah, and people have tried. Like, well, there's been times where like there's been like a mass amount of hate, or like I've been public because of something, and then they'll try it with my family, and I'm just like, are you crazy?
It is actually crazy.
Like, it's absolutely nuts. But yeah.
But that's your right. Do you know what I mean? I think that's your right. I mean, I probably wouldn't say this to you, but you just said in those words, said like, we kind of signed up for this, the family didn't, you know. It's your choice what you put out there, and if you choose to hold those things back, people, your fans, your followers have to respect that, because you're bloody real people at the end of the day. And I do think people forget that.
But they don't.
People forget that. They don't. That is the problem. They don't. Yeah.
Because even like it's got to the point where most people don't know. Even to the point where I've got a Finsta. And I feel like most people in this industry do have a Finsta, because at the end of the day, the things that we want to post, not that we're like being bad people or something, but it's just like, if we post that, it will get blown out of proportion for no reason or whatever.
I was going to say, you do post about Ayla, but I'm confused because you post it like on close friends.
Yeah, on my close friends or Finsta,
but like,
things like that.
The people you want to share it with that you know won't judge,
but
they
even
see
with
that,
a page found out that I have a Finsta, they've posted the Finsta, and I've had thousands of requests on that Finsta, and I'm like, yo, I actually can't have any sort of privacy. Like, I've made this private page so I can post what I want. And this other page has found it, and now you want to try and follow. It makes me feel
trapped.
Like I can't have anything for myself. Yeah, it sucks, but at the same time, like, it is what it is. There's a lot of pros and cons in the industry.
That's it. And I think one of the huge things, like you all know, you've just spoke about, is people's opinions, unfortunately, just are there. And there's like, I think speaking about it and us chatting about it, like I always say, I think on every single podcast we do, we always end up mentioning, you know, trolling, kind of online hate. It's
annoying that they even get any
airtime.
For real.
So do you know what? Let's quit that airtime. I've got something really exciting, guys. Okay, so we've got a little game.
I'm ready. I love games.
Now I know there's no drinking today, unfortunately, but we're gonna go out and celebrate tonight, and we'll definitely drink things up. So for now, we've got a little sippy cups with whatever we've got in there. I've got a little game back here for us. I'm gonna bring it over. You ready? I'm gonna see if I can reach this. You ready?
Okay.
Now exit now. So, in this bowl, we've got some little questions. I'm just going to fold them over so you can see them. We're going to play a little game of, I call it the wrong thing. It's never have I ever. Is that right?
That's what I say.
I call it I have never, but is it not?
Never have I ever.
It's never have I ever. So we're going to play a little game of never have I ever. We're all
drink if you haven't.
Drink if you have.
Drink if
you
you have.
That's the bit I get confused with.
We'll go round. Everyone, I'm going to let you guys take one first.
The last time I played this, I walked into a glass door.
Please,
I'm trying to get you on that.
Good job we've got no alcohol.
You go first. You gotta go first.
Right,
We actually have to be careful about what we're sipping now as well. And if we've done something, we have to give a little bit of an explanation of what's happening.
Don't just sip because you're thirsty now.
I know, yeah, I'm scared because these are a little bit saucy for PLT. I like it.
Right?
Oh, I feel like we can see these. I don't want people to see.
I took one that I did not see. Make a fake Insta to creep on an ex. Oh, made
Never
a
have
fake.
I ever.
Okay, made a
We're
fake.
gonna make you make a Finsta right now to creep on exes.
I mean, I have a Finsta, but never for an ex because they would never be worth like.
Oh yeah, has
stalking.
anyone? None of
I
us.
haven't, because like they're never on private, so I can just creep with my
Oh, yeah,
chest. You know what I mean? Just make sure you don't like anything, and then you're fine.
Have you ever like accidentally drunk
Yeah,
likes and exes pages? No. Oh no.
Yeah, I have. But you just
Secure.
don't like it straight away and just hope that like they don't have their phones in their hands and
Yeah.
Okay. Sid, let's see what's in the bowl.
Are you
hon.
taking one?
Oh, I'm gonna take one.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, I thought you said a sip. I was like,
Sid.
said someone else's name during sex.
No, I've never done that.
No.
No, that's a crime.
Have you heard of anyone that said your name during sex?
No. Wait,
What
wrong.
do you mean?
Like, so they've been with a partner, but they've said your name. They've told you.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to judge anybody that's done it, but I know who I'm having sex with.
How do you get it so wrong?
I know who I'm having sex with.
Apparently people do, but I mean, to be fair, none of us have. We're angels. so
Interesting.
We're good. Okay, what have I got? Oh, this one's how did I get this one? Never have I ever listened to another episode of Behind Closed Doors that wasn't my own. I hope you all did.
I have.
I mean, I've listened to them. I've done them all.
I listened to the first one. I listened to the
take
Jade's
over.
one. I did. Yeah, I did.
No way.
Yeah,
That
because I was so
one of the
invested
first.
in her pregnancy that when she did the podcast, I was like, I have to listen to this.
And it was all about, like, remember back then, I feel like there were so, like, therapy sessions. So we got so deep with everything.
Oh,
I
got
listened to
so
them all when I was
deep.
training for the marathon.
Oh my
Remember
God,
I told
you did?
That was
Oh
my way
God,
of
you
training.
did. That
I was like, okay, it's new PLT day.
It's so I could not go back and listen to those episodes. We need to do separate ones again. We're just gonna have to come like 2 years later. Jade Pierce is back, but here we are today.
Recap.
Right, babes, it's your turn. What's in the bowl?
Right.
No peeking.
Never have I ever slid into a guy's DMs and been aired. Do you know what it is? I don't even slide into people's DMs because
I slid into my boyfriend's
I'm terrified.
DMs.
Did
you?
And here we are.
There you go.
What did
I'm
you say?
terrified.
I was just, I knew him from years ago, and I just was like, you got cute.
That is a good opening line.
I didn't get aired.
This is how it all
No,
happened.
I didn't get aired, so no.
I don't feel like I mean, if I have, you can come out and say
I just
Comment
think,
below.
I don't care about that. I don't feel like I've
shoot
slid
your
into
shot.
a DM.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, that's it.
I actually haven't slid into a DMs before, I don't think.
Yeah,
First time.
But I'm not against
Who
it.
knows what's gonna happen? You know.
I feel like I'm always in a relationship, so
I mean, yeah.
You know.
Can't happen at the same time.
had another blue tick slide into my DM.
Oh, this is where it gets saucy. Come on. Let's
Yeah,
see,
How
guys.
long we got?
Had another blue tick slide into my DMs. Yeah, I have.
Sip it then.
City's not sipping? I feel like you definitely
yeah,
have.
I have, but like nobody's. You're not compared to this girl.
Right, can we talk about some of these today, or?
I'm absolutely not listing any of my blue ticks.
No one ever DM'd
I'm
me
sure they
again.
were good. I'm sure
I mean,
they were
I'm
good.
sure there's a couple that publicly, I'm sure you guys know about.
There's a couple that it makes me like, sorry.
I'll join you on that part, Sid. I'll join you on that part.
Yeah, publicly there's a couple that people know about, but I'll never release the ones that like haven't been a public.
No one knows about.
Yeah, nah.
You know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are.
This.
Yeah.
Whose go is it to pick? Is it Jade,
mine.
Sid?
I just had mine.
I feel like these are going really quick.
I know, I'm so sad. I'm sad about
We have
it.
to get some more thrown out. Oh God, what does it say?
Faked it.
I mean, I
What,
think
during sex? Oh, yeah.
I think every girl needs to. No offense,
I
guys.
think only a couple times.
Yeah, sometimes just get over and done with it.
Sometimes you need sleep.
Yeah, sleep's more important to me. 100%.
No, it's your guys.
What does I go? I'm just thinking about the times I faked it. Right, where were we?
She's like, oh, poor me.
Sorry, boyfriend. Where are we? Okay. Oh, right. Okay. This is an interesting one.
Okay.
Never have I ever had beef with another influencer.
I wouldn't say beef.
Oh, it's
Sid's drinking.
I wouldn't say. No, I'm lying.
Yes, come on.
Look me in the eye and tell me with your eyes.
How do you say a person's name with your eyes? She's like, look me in the eyes and tell me.
No, because
how do you say a name
No,
with
because
your
I
eyes?
feel like I do know her well enough where I could.
No,
maybe...
I'm gonna tell you after. But
Wait, so we can't disclose on the podcast?
she don't deserve an inch of
I get
clout.
that. No, I get that. Okay, so who was it? Oh, it's your one day's girl.
Did you drink? Yeah.
No. Wait, did you drink?
Oh, I
No,
should
you're just thirsty.
I should have drank right now.
Drunk just for that.
Yeah.
Wait, I need this. I can't wait for this conversation.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Oh my god, never have I ever called. Well, actually, have I?
Finish the sentence.
Never have I ever called the paps on myself. I actually
No,
haven't.
I haven't.
I'm not.
I mean, I definitely have. I've done it so many times.
That's what I was going to say. Every night.
You know what it is? It's because my manager and the people I'm with do it, and then
They
when you
do
go
that.
to events, like they're always at events, so you never actually need to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to show up.
There we go. It's a good one. I'm just sipping because I'm thirsty, guys. Definitely not done that.
Thirsty drink.
Oh.
Said well, no. I was about to say maybe your date would have used this line, but said, "Do you know who I am?" To get into a club.
No.
So never for a club, never for anything. Like,
Never for anything in my life.
never shown the Instagram followers or nothing like that.
Never. Never.
I think they'd laugh.
Literally, that's what I can imagine them being like, okay.
Do you know what people? I think that generally people in the industry do wonder these things though. Like, does that happen?
Never.
Embarrassing. Imagine
So
being like, "Do you know who I am?"
embarrassing.
And they're like, "No."
I don't think any of you would ever do
Even
that.
like the other day, I was
even if you did, I'd be like, "Yes, girl, go on."
The
Enjoy
other
it.
day I was in Pret, and shout out to the girl, by the way, she was really nice.
Oh.
But she was like having a little moment because she's followed me for a while, and she was like to everybody, so, "Do you know who she is?" I was like, "Babe, no one knows who the hell I am," and it was like so embarrassing. I was just thinking, no one knows, just you.
But you must have the moments when obviously you're walking down the street because you've all got huge followers. Like you must get caught, like Jay did, going down the street, being in a club or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
do people not pull you up?
Anytime I step out the house.
I've even walked into a restaurant and the people behind the bar will know, but you never
I
like,
love
even if they're like, we're fully booked, I'd never be like, come on girl, you know who I am.
Never,
I'd
ever,
just
ever.
be like, cool, I should have booked. Where's my head at?
Yeah, literally.
When we was in Selfridges and that girl was like, I'm a mother.
Because I don't know if you've ever had like this little
Tell
drunk
us.
moment. Basically,
You've not seen it.
I had this like little drunk moment. I was in Italy with my sister. And like when I drink and stuff, I get a lot of DMs like, "You're a mother, you shouldn't be out drinking." So I was just like, "Do you know what, Shay? Like I can just imagine these people like, yeah, I can't do the voice unless I'm drunk.
on.
Literally, I'll show it to you after."
No,
but I was like, "You're a mother, you're a mother." And I was just going on
Can
and
we
on.
send the legit clip to you to
Please,
put
please,
in there?
insert clip here.
Because she's literally like, you're a mother!
She was like that. I was like, "That's
But
how I
people
envision
still
them."
come up to her, this girl.
And
I've
they
literally
scream it to me
recently,
in my face.
about a month ago, we was in
Because
Selfridges.
they love the video.
Yeah.
It's literally, she goes, you're a mother!
People just come up to me and say it.
How do I
And
not
I
know
scream
this?
it back.
You need to
No,
show me afterwards.
people bump into her and go, Jade, you're a mother.
I feel like this is going to be the sentence of tonight. Like when we go out for dinner tonight, it's just going to be all
You're a
night.
mother.
Jade, you're a mother!
Hell yeah. And at the end, I'm like, "Oh, who knew?" Like, because it's like, I fucking know I'm a mom. Like,
I gave
yeah.
birth to that daughter, my
Literally.
daughter, babes. Yeah, you fully know.
Is it
Okay,
your go?
how many? We've only got
Two left.
So
I think it's me and
Sid,
you.
and then I feel like you guys can take the last one together because I can't take the last one.
Of course you can.
No.
Cheated on somebody.
Ooh.
Oh!
You picked up that drink so fast.
Yes. No, let me explain something though, because I know a lot of people are gonna think that.
I was about to slate
No.
you.
A lot of people are gonna think that that I cheated on my ex with who I'm with now, because people have got this sort of narrative.
Yeah.
Untrue. I'm saying it here and now. Untrue. And if it was, I'm sorry. Like I would probably just say, because I just it's my life, and like if I made that mistake, then and plus we're here years later. Like if that was the case, then I'd say. But it wasn't him. On my first boyfriend, I cheated. He knows this. I didn't sleep with anybody else, but
Oh, my boyfriend in school, I kissed another boy. Does that count?
yeah, like
I did it when I was like 11 or 12.
Yeah, no, it was that.
Mine was at 16.
yeah, I didn't sleep with the guy or anything like that, but we kissed.
Listen, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, like that was that. But after that, I felt so terrible. Like every day for the rest of our relationship, because he found out once we broke up. But every day for our whole relationship, I felt horrible, guilty. Like I was like, why would I ever do that to somebody? And
Now you know the pain.
Yeah, like now I know. Like as selfish as it sounds, like even for myself, I couldn't do it like I couldn't do it to somebody else and I couldn't do it to myself because it was horrible every day living with that guilt.
But you know what? Like, that's life, innit? At the end of the day, like, you know, regardless of cheating, like, we make mistakes and you do learn from them. That's how we get, like, wiser when we get older. I think, like, especially when we're younger, you're saying, like, you were young when you cheated. I was very young. You don't know, like, it takes a long time to know who you are and it takes a long time to learn from these things. And you've got to make mistakes.
It's a good little learning curve, even that young. Like, I know I've been cheated on. If you class that as cheating, and then you know, like, what is right and what is wrong.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But yeah, just wanted to clear that up for anyone that's going to take that somewhere.
No one get in the comments. It's all been cleared up for you now. We've got the fact. Oh, this is.
Nat, you've got to do it.
No, this is a good one to end on with you two. I'm going to leave it to the pros. Come on, you
We'll do it together. We'll do it together. I'll say. Okay, you say never have I ever, and then I'll read it.
Yeah, cute. Love
never,
it.
Okay. Never have I ever had sex in a very public place. If so, where?
No, you can't say it.
Oh yeah, it's not that public. I'm so boring. You know, sometimes
you're not boring.
You just think, I'm actually really boring.
I feel like
I shouldn't even drink. It's
Jade's taken like 3 sips, so I'm waiting to hear from Jade. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like it's been more than what I can remember. Public, like. But I remember, like, I've definitely done it in a field.
Same!
Yeah, I feel like...
So proud.
How does that work? It's like after a party or something.
Yeah.
Can we please explain how it works?
Because I'm so confused.
No, it was
for the viewers.
You like leave a party. You leave a party.
I was young, and I did
on the way home.
Young.
I was young. Had a party in the field, maybe.
I think mine was mid-party.
Oh, what, like in a field still?
No, like you leave the party to have a chat.
And then you have
a field.
And that's just what happens.
Yeah.
A dip in the pool, a trip to the spa.
I'm just trying to work out the logistics.
Behind a tree.
I get the behind the tree, but the field.
Yeah, but the field is a tree.
Like it was on a field, but there was
trees.
Like we were like, nobody would be able to like see us.
Right. Okay.
It's pitch black
right.
Yeah. Do you know what? Mine was in the day.
Wow.
No.
So people definitely. Was it like a deserted field? Was anyone
like
around?
It wasn't like people
Dog
about.
walkers?
Like it weren't like Hyde Park or nothing. No.
Jade Pierce
it was
spotted in Hyde Park
festival.
making love to a stranger. Might not have been a stranger at the time.
It was my
Don't take that out of context. Don't take that out of context.
No, it was my boyfriend. But apart from that, like I can't think of any other times. But I feel like there definitely has been other times.
We like. I mean, this is. I feel like that's my favourite question. What about you, Sid? You definitely drunk there.
I'd say tree field.
I feel like tree field is a little
but
bit.
Do you count car?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Jade sipping again.
I've done car.
That's probably as exciting.
And it's so shit, bro. Like
there's no room in a car.
It's so shit.
There is no room in a car whatsoever.
I really was expecting so much more.
It's claustrophobic.
Oh my god, there's no room. What
It
can I
steams
do?
up. It's uncomfortable. The chairs are horrific.
Literally.
And if a car comes past it, is like. I mean, especially when you're young.
Heart palpitations. Am I going to get arrested?
Am I going to get arrested for indecent exposure?
How do I explain that I've been arrested because I've been publicly?
I feel like I'm like really boring, but my favourite is just a bed.
Do you know what?
I feel you.
You can't beat it.
I do like a bit of a sofa VIP situation though.
I've got a white, you know this, white
got
sofa.
a great sofa.
White sofa. We've got white sofas.
We've got white sofas, yeah. It doesn't happen there.
No.
Beds.
You lay the towel down.
Oh wait, so we're planning. It's not like it just accidentally went to the sofa. It's like Jade is planning. She's like, lay the towel
But when
down,
you're in hotel
get the
rooms
candles
and stuff,
out.
like say you got like a suite or whatever, you got to lay a towel down.
Oh yeah, you don't know who else has had that idea.
Exactly that, and plus like the hygiene. I'm respectful with it.
I get that. Wait, I was meant to say, I've just realised I was meant to say, for everyone that drank, no one listening would be able to see who drank, but I feel like we've made that clear, haven't we?
Yeah, we've made it pretty clear,
Nat's
guys.
gone out the window. Nat's job's gone out the window.
Yeah, it's a podcast.
It's a podcast, but
if you're listening, then go to the YouTube video and then you'll see.
Exactly, you'll get the tea there. Guys, that was so much fun. I literally wish we had more. I'm going to bring more tonight, and I feel like that's the best game, isn't it?
I love that.
Yeah.
That was a good level. Right, now, before you do go, though, we've got a little bit of a memory test. So, obviously, you've each joined us on the podcast before. It was so much fun. We got deep. We got to know each other. I mean, we've got to know each other a lot more today, and I'm in love with it. I'm obsessed. So, we've got some quotes from the podcast, from each of your podcasts. And we're going to play a game of Who Said It. Okay?
Oh, my God. Okay.
So, I'm going to read these quotes out one by one. And if you think you said it or you think you know who said it, shout up. Okay. Just shout it.
Okay.
Thinking of our listeners, yes, you babes listening in your headphones or whatever you've got on. we need to think of them. So shout up who you think it is, or me if it was you. Okay, are you ready? Who should we start with, guys? Oh my God, we're at the end of the cue cards. Okay, are you ready? Where should we start? Okay, this is a nice one. Sometimes being so honest in public does no favours.
I feel like that was me.
How did I sing 10 quicker than Jay?
What an amazing start! How do you remember that?
I say it all the time.
No way.
I say it all the time.
Do you remember what it was in relation to though? In the podcast. This isn't part of the game, but I'm like, I want to wonder.
Say it again.
Sometimes being so honest in public does no favours.
Was it about my relationship?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably would have been. Sophie's nodding. I'm looking. Sophie listens and edits the podcast too, so she knows all
Yeah,
of it.
I think it was about like my relationship.
Ooh, there we go. We're doing well. This is a flying start, guys. Okay, where we go next? I'm going to save that one. Mind over matter in any situation. If you psych yourself up, you can do it.
Me about the marathon.
Wait, you want these as in
Yeah,
you
you're
want
good
these?
at it.
No, it was about the marathon. I remember that one.
Yeah.
There we go.
It
You
is,
ran a
it is
marathon.
mind over matter, guys.
Would you run a marathon again?
Yeah, I was going to do London, but the only reason I
COVID
didn't.
as well.
No, because they're doing London Marathon in October.
Got you.
It's supposed to be in April, but in my head, October's way too soon, so I'm going to wait till the next year. I'm going to wait till
You've
April.
got to psych yourself
I think
up
I'm
for
going to do it because I really want. I've done Brighton Marathon. I want to do
Yeah.
London, and then I think I'll call it a day.
Oh my God, I think it's such an achievement to be able to. I
It's
don't think my
the
knees
best,
will carry me.
but the training is the worst thing in the world. The marathon is the best thing in the world. So it's like a really fine line.
Oh, I can't wait to see whether you do it again.
Saffron Barker's doing London this year, and I done the last one the same time she did, and I saw her the other day, and I was like, "Go you!"
I don't think I'll ever do one. It's fine.
It is when you cross that finish line.
I can't imagine the feeling. I remember my friend did it, and she was like, because she was training so much, like, I hope she doesn't, Jane, hope you don't mind me saying, she was so shredded, like she lost so much weight, and when she finished them, like she ran, she was amazing, she did the whole thing, and when she finished, her little legs just looked like they were going to give way.
Oh,
and for
bless
me,
her.
like, she's someone I've been friends with since I was a kid, so seeing that, I was there, like, just wanted to, I
best
would run into the bloody end.
The best way I
Getting
can
to the
describe
end
it
is the worst.
You are so messed up where I think I was on like 21 miles and Wild Thoughts by Rihanna and DJ Khaled played, and I was sobbing.
Really? I
How
was
do
laughing
you even
thinking she was about-
sob?
Because you are so messed up, like you are in agony, like your
bet.
bones are like stop. You're playing music that you love, but you're also like so emotional because you remember it, because you have to remind yourself why you're still going. And obviously, a lot of time you're running a marathon for charity, and at the time I was running for the charity that was the hospice where my granddad was staying when he had cancer. So you're like I must keep going, and I was emotional, and Rihanna's like in my ear, and I'm like, I love you, but I'm really sad, so I'm like crying to that, wow, and I'm like, I just want to stop and lay down. It's a lot.
Well, you did it. What?
It's
like,
the best
what a
thing
proud
ever, but
achievement.
it's a lot to. I don't think I could even run 3 miles tomorrow. So doing
I bet you could.
27 is a lot.
That's a bucket list thing. That is. I need to maybe put that on my bucket list one day.
No, I
Okay.
recommend. I do.
I definitely would love to try it. I mean, you may see me do it one day, you may not. Who knows? Where were we? Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. However small the red flags seem, they're there for a reason.
It sounds like you end it.
Can you say it back? When you say it back, it's better. I feel like I don't do it justice.
Oh, I can't even remember. Was that when the
That was
Tinder
that date. That was that Tinder date. Oh my God.
Honestly, no, you don't understand. Like
No,
I
it
have
was so bad, that one. It was a bad date.
People need to follow me on my dates. Like a camera crew needs to follow me.
TV
on
show!
my dates.
Let's make it a show! You want to go dating?
ITV are jumping in now, you one day's dates. Should we make a name?
behind scenes.
Shit, PLT. No, who needs ITV? I'll come with you.
Worst. I've never actually had a good date. Do you know that?
Like.
Hand on heart. I've never
I think
been on a date and been like, oh, that was a really good date. Like
you one day, like honestly, like I said before, you don't need a man. You are all you on your own. But
I have.
I'd like you to.
Do you know what? I feel
have
like
a
it doesn't
date.
even count because it was like when I was like 18. I feel like 18 to like 20 doesn't really count.
Yeah.
You're so young and you don't really understand what like a relationship actually is.
I fully agree with that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the
You think
relationship
you know
I had
it
when I was
all.
younger. Ooh. Wow. Sorry. But
Yeah, very
bad.
different to what they
Because
are.
but I think that's the thing, like I said before, when you, like for me personally, like I'm on the older side of 20 now.
Yeah.
When I look back to the girl that I was at like 16 to 23, 24, I am not that person. I don't recognize her because obviously you're doing so much learning and whatever. And obviously I think it's a different, world now for not different world, but like I think we all have different experiences and grow at different ages and whatever. But I do not recognize that girl. So I feel like when you're dating and when you are with people, that plays a huge reason because you don't know who you are. So you're like, for me, I gave everything to one relationship.
Yeah.
And then you're like, wait, no, I come number one now.
No, yeah,
You know,
like-
like now I'd never put a man before me. Ever.
But I
And my
feel
boyfriend
like
knows
as
that.
well that's got a lot to do with like the women power that we have like at the moment, because I feel like back then, like I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, but like songs were very much about like dedicating your life to like a guy
Women were
or like
squashed.
yeah,
Women
like
were
women
squashed.
were really like about men, and I feel like
Yeah.
recently, well not recently, but in the last few years we've been very like learning how to
Girl
put
boss.
ourselves first and
even-
independent.
Yeah,
I feel like that has
even when it
helped.
comes to careers, like obviously, like look back at. I mean, I'm not the most equipped person to sit here and talk about it, but to say like years ago, like women
Couldn't
weren't.
even have a bank account.
You could exactly. Well, there was times we couldn't vote. Like, let's put it back to that. I mean, obviously that's not
like-
our times,
yeah.
but like that's how deep. Like, it's been coming on years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
So 100%, like
you know what my
that
favourite breakup
affects.
song is?
Go on.
Lily Allen, fuck you, fuck you.
I love that song. I literally just go around my hairbrush in my bedroom like, fuck you.
Wait. Whilst we're on that, what's everyone's breakup song? 'Cause I've got mine. I don't know the name, but I'll sing it. Jade.
I feel like I don't really have like empowering breakup songs. Like I'm like a Jenny Aiko, like
Oh, so fucking
but none of
chill.
your concern by her would be that.
I'm with you.
Or
on that.
Triggered.
Yeah.
Triggered.
No, that's one of my favourites. I'm playing that tonight. We need that in the restaurant, please. I'll be crying to my drink for no reason. No reason. Sid, have you got a breakup song?
Breakup song.
Do you want me to say mine?
I feel like Sid is like Little Mix, like
That's
shout out to my ex.
When
No,
I
was I gonna say that?
Jade, that was in my head, but I thought she was gonna shout at me.
I
I
love
never
Little
forget.
Mix.
I was at her house and she was playing all these songs. She was like, "You don't know any of my songs," and I was thinking, "Oh, I have to learn all her stupid playlists," because I literally am like.
Like mine is his
Disney
like,
Channel.
music genres of like where
No, I got
worlds
better.
apart.
I've got better.
Yeah, that's because you're dating a black guy.
Stop it, because his head will be like getting bigger, like, yeah, man. Honestly, when she used to be like, "What do you listen to?" and she'd be like shaking her head. I was like, "Love you."
Well, I love the breakup songs. Let's find another question. These are all. I feel like they're all a little bit different. So we're gonna go for. I don't follow trends. I like what I like.
Jade.
That was me.
That was JP.
That was about, you asked me.
Wait, you remember? I'm obsessed that you remember.
You asked me about YouTube and how do I follow trends,
That
and I
was
said I
it.
don't really.
That was it.
I actually
You've got a
don't.
memory, you know.
Yeah, it's decent. That's how I remember all my trauma.
Sorry to make that so sad and abrupt. Keeping it positive.
I'm joking. I'm not like that.
Yeah, but it's the way she's so chill with it. I was like,
My trauma.
That's how I do my trauma.
should we go? But we can go back and do another podcast, just me and you. We can do another therapy session. We can definitely do that again, Jade. We'll do that. Well, that was an easy one. Who have we got next? Let me see. I'm lost. Who I've said. Oh, okay. This is nice. You have to remember, not everyone will have as good a heart as you do.
Sydney?
I don't know.
I think you one day.
Did I say that?
No, I'm just gonna wait and see what everyone says. Jade, so we've got
Jesus.
one vote. We've got one vote.
I think that's too nice for you.
I agree.
Like, you're lovely, but you're so nice. I feel like when
Jade's
you
so
don't
blunt
know it,
sometimes.
like when
what?
people aren't listening, like you're so like nice and like loving, and then you're like quite a bad bitch when like there's cameras involved. So that's too nice for you. Do you not think?
I feel like I'm worse off camera.
No, that's what I mean. Like that's too nice.
Too nice.
That's too
Not something
nice.
you'd
Like
say.
yeah, that's too like cute.
I mean, I would say something like it is true.
That's what I mean, but off camera.
yeah, off camera.
That's what I mean.
Do you think you said it?
I don't think
I think
said
it's you.
that.
I think it's you.
Right, okay, so Sydney thinks it's Yewande, Yewande thinks it's Sydney.
You don't even have an answer. Just pick
I
someone.
think we need a drum roll for who this is. Who's good at a drum roll?
Was it Nat O'Leary?
Maybe it was me.
Yeah.
Wait, it was Sydney Mae Crouch.
What's the sentence?
Does anyone know what it was? Wait, let me find it again. You have to remember, not everyone will have as good a heart as you do.
Do you know, I still say that to this day, so I'm surprised I haven't said that, because
I'm
really
surprised you went
stick
like
by that right
Yewande.
this second.
Yeah, I was so sure it was you.
I just don't know what I would have spoken
Does
about.
anyone remember in the room? Soph will.
I think you were talking about people online.
People online. Yeah, YouTube maybe.
I still stand by that every day.
Stand by that.
Even
That's facts.
yeah, about everyone.
Okay. Right, if I repeat myself here, because I'm instead of going in order, my eyes are doing this, just picking them randomly. So if I do repeat myself, just tell me, that's fine. This one's nice. Some people, I mean, it's not actually nice, but it is. Some people just don't like seeing success.
That's Jade.
That's not me.
I wouldn't say that.
Some people just don't like seeing
Not on
success.
camera.
Jade.
Jade.
I love these.
Jade. Or me. I feel like I would say
not
that.
Me, it's Jade.
I feel like you said that. I don't feel like I said that. Maybe I said
It's
that.
Sydney!
Yeah. To be fair.
Some people just don't like seeing
Again.
Maybe that was and maybe that was around the whole YouTube.
Do you know,
thing,
I think
comments.
these sentences are very relevant. I just love them.
They are actually quite
No,
relevant.
they
well
are
thought
so-
of, Sophie. Well thought
No,
of.
they are. I stand by it, and I'm sure you girls do. People hate to see you succeed. I mean, not everyone. Like,
Unless they're succeeding.
yeah.
Yeah.
If people are content and comfortable in how their life is going, I think I always say there's enough room at the top for everyone. I was recently with Montana Brown, and we were both saying, like, why not help everyone get to the top? There's so much room at the top.
Yeah, there is.
So why is no one willing to help or like just give tips and advice? And
I think
there's a
people
lot of
love-
bitter people out there.
They love you succeeding as long as you don't do better than them. That's the problem. Like there's,
And as long
there's
as-
so
as
much
long as
room,
you
but
stay in
as
your
long as,
lane.
exactly as long as you stay in your lane,
Stay in your
and you don't
lane,
do better
stay in
than
your-
me,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fine.
That's
and I
weird
think that's
to
the
me.
problem.
That's so weird to me.
Do you feel that when you come out of like a situation like Love Island, because like I said before,
Yeah.
it is a different situation
Yeah.
to like many other situations. Do
People
you feel
say
that with the other
there's-
girls?
Yeah, people say there's no competition, and I'd absolutely love to
Definitely.
sit here and be like, oh my god, there's no competition, but there is. Do you know what I mean? It's like we do love each other, and we have went through this amazing experience, but at the end of the day, there's actually only so many brands.
Yeah.
Like there's only so many top brands that you want to work with. And there's like how many Islanders and new ones
Yeah.
every single year. So if you sit there and say to me you don't feel like you're in competition with any Islander as an Islander, you're a fucking liar. Because you absolutely fucking.
She said it here first.
100%. What do you think of the new Love Island series? Is everyone watching it?
I'm watching it. I'm a little bit bored. I can't lie.
Yeah, everyone said that this season. Sorry, girl.
Yeah, do you know? I think like
It's spiced up recently. I mean,
Do
I
you know
stopped
what? It
watching,
was
but-
but it's
slow,
the same.
then it went like up, and then it
gone
got
down.
really down because it's so like gloomy and depressing, and it's like
Do you know, I think we kind of discussed earlier, didn't we? Like,
we've discussed a lot today, haven't we?
We've all
We-
discussed
yeah.
that now, guys.
Joey, me and Joey see each other like every couple months, so we have to recap everything we've missed out on. And Love Island was top of the list.
Yeah.
And I just said, I can't get my head round supporting it when I just see like in their eyes like money signs and like just like blue ticks and stuff. For me personally, I think I started as a hobby, and I think everyone should start our job as a hobby, and I think that's where the success will stem from. So to see Love Island now turn into just this fame field.
It is
that's
very
what-
much that.
I get
I'd like to hear that from your perspective. Yeah.
I get that, but there's actually some, like when I say there is, well, I can only speak for my season.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know the guys who are in there now, but there genuinely is some people who are genuinely there.
I'm not slating
just to
Love
have a
Island
great
from the
time.
beginning. I mean, wasn't I saying like a Love Island a couple years ago? I think it even stopped at your season. You can tell like people were genuinely in there. Like I always think of like Camilla and Jamie and people like that. Like you can genuinely see they're in there to try and find someone, and I like that. But when you can see that people are in there, and then you look at their Instagram and like you can see they've just been setting themselves up for this fame, it's like you lose the authenticity of it. And
I feel like you lose it, but at the same time, I don't really blame those people
No.
because they're doing what they can at the end of the day, like what they want from it.
yeah. I mean, I've not watched
But
any
as
of
a
this
viewer,
series,
you can tell.
But
I'm
those
not
people
hating.
never last long, especially now they're usually voted off or they just don't find
Yeah.
anyone.
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
I've not even given it a chance. It might be.
non-authentic
I've
people
heard
maybe don't
Millie
do
is
as well as the
lovely,
authentic.
so
Oh, I love
yeah.
Millie.
I've heard good things.
I love Millie.
yeah.
I like Millie.
I went on Instagram the other day and it said follow back. I was like, hell yeah, love
Oh, shout out Millie.
Absolutely
Please.
love you.
I hope she's watching this when she comes out.
Yeah,
Please hold.
Millie,
No, I like Millie.
yeah, and Kaz as well. I just looked at her Instagram. I was like,
I've literally followed Kaz for years, and so I was following, and it must have come up in my timeline. And it came, you know, when they say like, "Oh my god, it's the secret's out," I'm going in. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, and we just
That's
followed
like
each other
I
for a long
followed
time.
Mary.
Did you?
Because she's friends
Oh yes,
with
Ariana Adjtar.
Yeah.
Same. She's a
That is
bombshell.
where I
And she-
recognise her from.
Mitchell does her makeup quite a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was all
Manchester
kind of
girls.
linked.
Well, she's not from Manchester, but she lives in Manchester, I think.
Yeah.
So
Stunning.
very beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Love that chat. I feel like we've always got to talk about
I think I
Love
need
Island's
to
like the topic of every summer. We've all got to talk about Love Island.
Do you
at some
know what?
point.
I always think to myself, I would love to be in a situation like that. Obviously, if I was ever single, I'd love to be in a situation like that, but
How
like,
fun.
but no cameras.
Yeah.
I think this.
I bet it would be so much fun. Like,
do
do you feel like
to talk to a brick wall? That's why.
literally, honestly? But do you feel like so happy that you had that experience?
I look back on it and I'm like, it makes, do you know what it was? I was packing to come here and I was using like one of the suitcases that I threw like all my Love Island shit into. And I picked up the dress that I wore on my first date and I nearly wanted to cry. Like just having that experience, it's like something that you'll
Seeing how far you've
never, like
come.
no one understands. It's something that you'll never ever forget. Like we used to sing to each other out of complete boredom. It was so
And I feel like the bonds that you create in there are special because all you do have is each other, really. They don't have a phone. I was saying to Steph the other day, one thing I struggle with a lot is not being able to put headphones on and just listen to music because it's something that helps me a lot. But I'd be singing and rapping to everybody.
They're such terrible singers. And one thing that most people don't know is when a new Islander used to come in on our season, we'd used to sing, "I'm taking your missus." Stop! No, but I'm joking. And it was so funny.
Show that shit because
I
that's
wish
good
they
TV.
showed, right?
That's good TV.
We had so many songs for different things. We actually started making up songs in the villa.
Stop.
It actually got to that point.
Did you
was
watch it
really
back?
bad.
That's a good question.
Do you know what it is? I watched, I didn't want to watch it back, and I went to Anna's like a couple of weeks ago, and she was like, "Oh no, we have to watch it." I was like, "No," and then she made me watch like 2 episodes. But it was so cringe just sitting there watching yourself. But I'm thankful
Do you
for
feel
it
like
because
it's
in 10
edited a
years'
lot?
time, it is. But in 10 years' time, like I can go back and watch that amazing experience that I had.
And remember, relive all those memories.
Yeah,
Like you say, like,
I
think
love memories.
it's-
I love
oh.
memories.
I feel like, don't you think, as you get, I mean, God, I keep piping on about it as you get older, but like you get so nostalgic over like your like past and like being young and everything. Because
I was saying the other
great
day
memories.
actually that like especially online, a lot of people will make you feel bad for certain decisions that you've done. So whether that's you one day going on Love Island or me dating whoever, or whether that's I don't know Sid going solo. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like people will judge that, but at the same time, it's like something that we can look back on and be like, do you know what? We were young, we smashed it. Like, we're never gonna get that time again. And I don't. I'm sure you don't, but don't ever let anybody make you feel shit for going on like Love Island, because as you
Got
said,
you where you are
you're
today.
going to be an old lady one day by the grace of God, and you're going to be like, do you know what? I had a great time.
And I just feel like it's something your kids can watch. You know what I mean? Like 20 years later, you can be like, "Oh my God, remember that time?"
Imagine them watching it and like God knows what kids are going to be like in 20 years' time.
What
like,
would there be in 20 years?
What? Oh, it
Love
scares me.
Planet.
Scares
like,
me.
Different
But
planets.
I
going
wanted to do another
But
Cheers.
not
I feel like that was a really
many
nice
people can see
moment.
themselves like living. Obviously, if you're a vlogger, but not many people can see like actual footage of themselves like living life, like waking up, sleeping every single day for weeks.
Yeah. I think that's so good.
That's crazy.
That is one of the best things I think for you guys that you will be able to go back into. And I mean, I'll be able to watch all my interviews with you guys.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
there you go. Look, when Nat just sat and chatted to people. It's the best thing of my
I
life.
think about being an old lady all the
Do
time.
you? Jade, that scares me.
I
I've
know,
got, like,
because
full phobia.
it makes me live my life.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay. No, I like.
I know it sounds quite depressing, but it makes
When
me.
you're old, like Ayla will be like 40.
Yeah, and I can't wait to tell her my shenanigans because I've done some crazy shit.
Babes, I'd love to be in that room with Ayla listening to it all. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. No, we're going to finish on one more because we are running out of time and I can't believe it. Like, I just want to carry on, but I feel like it could go.
We got dinner tonight,
We got
girl.
dinner tonight. We got drinks.
reservations.
Let's believe we're carrying on. Okay, the final one I'm going to go with. What should I pick? I'm trying to think about the conversation we've had and where we should end it. Okay, we'll leave on a high. Instagram DMs are the ghetto.
Me. Me.
That was you ending.
Because they really are. The dark side.
I've tapped mine off.
Have you?
Can
I
you
did
do
the
that?
Turn them off completely.
Yeah, I don't get any requests.
Wow.
Yeah, I've
Last
tapped mine
time I
off.
saw her, she took me into it, and it's the best thing. It's
Stop.
therapy, I think.
Do you know what? I think it's a great feature on Instagram that you now can turn, like you can do different things to like
turn off your likes and stuff like
And
that.
you know,
Yeah,
but
it
it's
gets
nice
into
to
your
do
head,
it and kind of defeated the object, but like not announce it as well that you've done it, because I think then people will be like, but this is why they've done it.
It takes away that power, because I feel like when you say you've done it, people will just want to bombard you more. People will be like, oh, you know,
Yeah, no,
Jason,
And
your
like
kid's done this, you
try
want
and
this,
come
done
up with the
this.
idea why you've done it. It's like
Yeah.
you don't know what's going on in my head.
Exactly.
So wait, when someone
Doesn't
goes
come up.
into someone, say if I went on your profile and I wasn't following
No, there's
you,
no
then
message button.
Like it will come up. Jay Pierce doesn't allow direct messages.
No, there's just no direct message button.
Oh, is there not? Oh, okay.
Amazing.
God
It
knows.
just says zero.
Oh,
replies.
I still get like if I'm following you and you're
if you've
following
replied
me.
in the past.
Yeah, if you've replied in the past, then
But
they
it's like
can still
no-
pop
so
up.
no
Yeah,
message replies.
but
No
9
message.
times out of 10, you've replied to someone that's been really positive, so you've always just got positivity.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, right.
It's
nice.
honestly
it's
the best
refreshing.
thing ever.
It's refreshing.
We like that feature.
Really good.
But I mean, to end it, Instagram DMs are the ghetto guys, don't forget. It has been unreal, like, honestly. I can't wait to go out for dinner. Right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers!
This has been the PLT Behind Closed podcast. Behind Closed podcast? Fuck. Choke 2. This has been the PLT podcast starring these absolute babes. It's our 100th episode. I cannot thank you all enough for joining us today. Like, honestly.
Thank you so much. It's been so good.
Sorry, everybody else, but favourite episode so far. Only 100 episodes it took me, but no, this has been such a good day. Like, I'm so obsessed.
100 now. Take a bow. Take a
Don't I actually feel like I'm going to get emotional. Thank you to all of our amazing production crew who've stuck with us this whole time, and to all of our listeners for following us through this whole journey. I can't believe we've done 100 episodes. It's actually crazy. We're going to take a little break now, but we will be back real soon. Of course, we never go anywhere for long. Make sure you follow at the PLT Podcast on Instagram to hear what we're up to, and always subscribe to the podcast on YouTube, Acast, iTunes, wherever you get them, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks, babes!
Thank you,